All right, and now here's the Giants' schedule. They open up at Dallas, of course. I got them with an L there. So they come next week, play Buffalo. I think they're going to beat Buffalo. I think Saquon's going to single-handedly beat Buffalo by himself. I think that's what's going to happen. As long as Eli doesn't make any stupid mistakes, I think that's what's going to happen. They play Buffalo, so they start out 1-1. They go to Tampa to play. They're going to beat Tampa because Tampa, I just don't trust Jameis Winston in all general. I just don't trust Winston, and all they have is Mike Evans now. They lost D-Jax to Philly. If D-Jax stays with Mike Evans, that Buccaneers team will be a team to mess with. But they also lost Gerald McCoy, too, at the D tackle. So that puts, shockingly, I have the Giants with a winning record to start the season, 2-1. And I believe I said I had the Redskins beating the Giants, so that puts them at 2-2. They go and play Minnesota. They lose that game. That's going to be 2-3. They go play the Patriots. That's going to put them at 2-4. All right, so they go and play Arizona. Now, this is an interesting game. I'm intrigued to see how well Kyler Murray does because everybody's doubting him right now. But I'm going to give the Giants the win there to put them at 3-4. And then they go play at Detroit. They're going to lose that game, so that puts them at 3-5. They go play Dallas. That puts them at 3-6. They're going to take that L. They go play at New York. That's going to be the battle of the running backs between Saquon and Le'Veon. One of those running backs is going to carry the other team and going to win. And I think it's going to be Saquon. So I'm going to put them at 4-6 going into their bye week at week 11. Then they go play at Chicago. That's going to put them at 4-7. They play Green Bay. That's going to be an L as long as Rodgers is playing. As long as Rodgers is playing. Key term there. So that's going to put them at 4-8. They're going to play at Philly. I don't think they're going to win that. So that's going to put them at 4-9. They go play Miami. You know what? I'll give them the win at Miami. So that'll put them at 5 wins. And then they lose to at Redskins and against Philly. So I have actually Washington finish last in the division. Now, I did break down the other teams a little bit more further. But when it comes down to it, I mean, Cowboys is all going to depend out who holds out and whatnot. And then the Eagles is going to come down to health. And also with Dallas, it's going to come down to the health of their O-line. I believe if Zeke holds out, they can still finish 9-7 for the simple fact is they drafted 2 running backs in the draft for this reasoning. Because they had a feeling he was probably going to hold out because he was going to want his money because they knew Dak was wanting his money. And then with Philly, it just all comes down to the health of their secondary and the health of their quarterback. Maybe bringing in Jordan Howard. They got Darren Sproles as well. Maybe them two working together might help Wentz run less. We'll find out this season, though. And then when it comes to Washington, like I said, it comes down to Dwayne Haskins. Is he going to perform? If he doesn't perform, Washington's back where they were last season. They're really not that good without a quarterback. They got almost every other piece but the quarterback. I mean, they still got Jordan Reed, I believe. If he can stay healthy, he's a really good tight end. And then their wideouts are really young wideouts. They just need to, progress a little bit. And then, their running back situation ain't too bad. They got Darius Juice and Adrian Peterson. They should be pretty good at that spot. In reality, it's just a quarterback. Quarterback's what's holding Washington back from being a good team. It's crazy to say that, but that's really how it goes. There's a reason. This is why I tell people don't talk about Dak. Don't disrespect him the way y'all do. You think Dallas? Do you know what Dallas's worst record has been with Dak Prescott? 9-7. 3 seasons. We've had 3 winning seasons with Dak. Yet he gets the most hatred towards him. You want to know why he gets hatred? It's for that star on his helmet. You have the star inside your helmet. You're going to be the most hated player in the NFL. Simple fact. People hated Romo when he played for Cowboys. Becomes announcer. They see how much he knows the game of football. Bam! Everybody loses their mind. But anyways, I'm going to get off that. And the Giants need to get rid of Eli and Daniel Jones. I don't see Daniel Jones being that good. Daniel Jones is going to be just another Eli, and not even a good Eli. And if he somehow manages to win a Super Bowl like Eli, I'll be shocked. But let's be real. Eli was carried by his defense and one lucky catch got him his Super Bowl. I mean, if you look at his defense and how good they were and who was on that team, he had Hall of Famer Michael Strahan on one side, and then they had Jason Pierre-Paul before the firework explosion. And I can't remember their linebackers, but they had a really nice set of linebackers too. They weren't like big names, but they were household names. I can't remember on top of my head right now. And then they had a really good secondary too. I believe they had what's his name? No, they didn't have him. I'm thinking the other Barber that played on the offense. They had Tiki Barber. Rondé played for the Bucks. They had I believe Antonio Cromartie in secondary as well. I think Brandon Merriweather and some other secondary players. I could be wrong. I can't remember on top of my head right now, but their defense was really good. And then, of course, they had really good wideouts. Eli's had wideouts. He's had Plaxico Burress. If he didn't shoot himself, his career wouldn't have been as ruined. Let's also remember he had Jeremy Shockey at one point at tight end, too. I don't know many of y'all know who Jeremy Shockey is, but Jeremy Shockey, that dude was a baller. Ask Drew Brees. He got to play with him at the beginning of his career before he went over to the Giants. And then he also had Amani Toomer. For the people who don't know who Amani Toomer is, just go look up that dude's highlights. Dude was a straight baller. I can't say much more about that. And then, David Tyree saved the Super Bowl. Let's never forget that. It looked like somebody stuck a gum on his helmet and went. But anyways, this is my NFC East. I'm going to be making some more videos this week. I just secured my job. Just waiting on the background check. So I probably got like a whole nother week. So I'm going to be putting out multiple videos every day. So y'all be on the lookout for it. And I'm going to be making a video in a little bit about, I am going to be looking for some people to do a video with.